So I've got 5 things to show you, but boy, was I shocked at how much the prices have gone up. Hi my loves, welcome back. So I went into Hermes recently to sort of do my wish list for this year, and I had a look around. I haven't been in for a while and I picked up a few things. And when I came home, I was looking at the receipts, and we all know that Hermes had a price increase at the beginning of Jan. And especially everyone's been reporting on the increases of their bags, which the bags definitely did go up, but so many other categories went up way more. So I'll be sharing all the prices with you and the percentage increases of these items. Because let's face it, all of us don't buy bags all the time, but we probably buy their silks, their accessories, makeup, etc. So let's get started with the very first item. Okay, let's start off with something super predictable that Mel loves. So in here, and from the box you probably know, is, I did say I was cutting back on these, but they had this little guy, and I've said to myself, I'm not going to buy the normal Rodeos anymore, probably just the Pegasus ones, and especially the single colored ones I really love. And because I own so many sort of neutral colored Hermes bags, I thought I would use this cutie quite a lot. And this is in the color Sesame. So it is different from gold. It's lighter, and a lot of people are loving Sesame just as an alternative for gold, because gold is classic, but this is also such a beautiful neutral. Okay, so the price of this was 1,095 Australian dollars. Yes, Pegasus Rodeos are always a little bit more expensive than the normal Rodeo. So the normal Rodeos don't come with the wings. And that was really pricey because last year it was $960. So that means this cutie has gone up 14% in Australian dollars. So that is quite significant. Every single year, as you know, all the brands have price increases, and typically Hermes price increases aren't that much. I'll talk about some of the popular bags a little bit later, but Rodeos in the past haven't gone up this much. So I've got to be very selective in what I do get. But surprisingly, when I was in the boutique, there were a lot of Rodeos for sale. In the past, they were much harder to get, but there was an array of colors, not so much the single colored Rodeos. So if you did want a Rodeo, I think if you walk into your local boutique, there's probably a good chance that you'll find a couple to select from. So that's the very first item. Okay, next up is an item I've already used, but I wanted to show you this because I wanted to talk about the price increase for one. And also I always get asked some of my perfume recommendations. So I really enjoy Hermes perfume, and especially the Jardin line, but I wanted to try this because previously I got a couple of samples of this and I really liked it. So this is called, please excuse my pronunciation, I think it is Un Jardin sur le Nil. So that translates to a garden on the Nile. Isn't that pretty? And I love the gorgeous green bottle. And I did buy this prior to the price increase, as I said. And this one is special because I think a couple of times a year, they do have an engraver there. So if you do buy any perfumes, you can get it engraved. So I have my name engraved there, my full name, because I thought it looked nicer. So Mel is short for Melinda, though not many people call me Melinda. Most people just call me Mel. I just wanted it on there. So that was a little bit special. So this 100 ml one prior to the price increase was $215. And now it is $237. So that's a 10% increase. I believe across their perfumes and makeup range, it's about a 10% increase. And of course, I'm just talking about Australia, but there were price increases in all categories around the world. I do think Australia had quite a hefty percentage price increases compared to other countries. So this smells divine. If you like a woody, sort of greeny scent, you will really enjoy this. It's got green mango, and I was reading that the woodiness comes from sycamore. And so, I don't know, I just love the whole Jardin range. And I don't know if you guys know, but you also can, when you're making a purchase, request samples. Like my amazing essay, she always gives me little samples to try out, and I do try them out for a while. These are actually really handy to put in your handbag as well when you need a little touch up. So you can actually request it. Sometimes they don't have the specific one that you're after, but this one I had tried in the past. That's why I decided to go for this. But in here, what are the samples? I think these were just random. But there is the Terre de Hermes. I've got one of them already, but I haven't got this one. This is another Jardin one. So this one is the Un Jardin sur les Toits. So I can try that now. I own 2 perfumes from the Jardin range, so I really like it. So if you've been looking for a new perfume, definitely go try the Jardin collection. There's quite a few to try from, and I'm sure there's something for everyone. So that's my next little purchase. Next is this little guy, and I'm actually waiting for one more, and I was really happy to find this. And this is a Twilly, but did you know this is from the men's collection? It is gorgeous. It's sort of like in a greeny gray color, really simple. The style is called, oh my goodness, my French is so bad, but I think it's Étrier. Well, that's the Australian way of pronouncing it. It's the Étrier remix, which means stirrups. So it is in a beautiful, I think they said the color's sage, but it really does have gray undertones to it. And I got them because, as you know, my beautiful SO, I have to thank you guys for always coming up with the best names. So you guys also suggested, let's just sidetrack for 1 second. The name of my new SO Birkin is actually Sophia Olivia. So S and O. And they said, Mel, for all your special orders, you should give them a double name. And I love that. So thank you so much for your suggestion. So Sophia Olivia, I think that sounds very, very elegant. So yes, Miss Sophia Olivia definitely needed some new clothes to protect her handles because yeah, I love using Twillies to protect the handles of my bags, especially, you know, to keep them in pristine condition. And I wanted something not to take away from the beauty of it. Let me just quickly do this up. I won't do the whole thing up, but it is a beautiful match and it sort of just blends in with the bag. And I didn't want anything too obvious. So that is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? It sort of goes with the grey asphalt because my local boutique actually didn't get that many of the men's collection. I mean, Twillies are unisex anyway, but it's interesting that this was specifically a design from the men's collection. So what do you guys think of that match? Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. So yes, the other one is coming soon. So previously the Twilly last year used to cost 320 Australian dollars and now it is 380. So that's almost a 19% increase. I mean, across silks in general, I would say they're over 15% in Australia. I also heard from one of my Canadian friends that it's at least up 10% in Canada. Singapore is probably like Australia, maybe not as much. But yeah, silks increased so much. Geez, I remember the days where Twillies were like 250, I think. So I don't know about the US, but I think silks as a category increased a little bit more than the bags. But nonetheless, if you find a Twilly that goes perfectly with your Birkin or Kelly, definitely grab it because some of them just don't come back, the designs. So that is my new Twilly for Miss Sophia Olivia. So quickly, in terms of bag increases, I don't know how much Australia has increased because I haven't had a bag yet. But there are articles out there, you know, from like Purseblog, Pursepop that have reported on the price increases. So just very, very quickly, in USA, generally across the board for bag prices, I think it was about a 6% increase, whereas in Europe, it was more at around 10%. Let me just read out from the articles some of the really popular styles. So the Birkin 25, this size, but in the Retorn in Togo, was 10,400 in 2023, and this year it is 11,400. So that was a 9.6% increase in the US, and that was the highest out of all the, you know, Birkin Kelly sort of bags. The next highest was the Mini Kelly, and the Mini Kelly in Epsom used to be 8,700 in 2023, and this year it is 9,400. So that was an 8.1% increase. Another really popular style is the Kelly 25 Cellier in Epsom. In 2023, it was 11,300 USD, and now it is 11,800. And then the Birkin 30 used to be 11,600 in 2023, and now it is 12,500. So both those ones I just mentioned is less than the 8%. And you can research this, just Google it, and it'll tell you a lot of the other bags that they are aware of the price increases. Bags as a whole, although they definitely increase, I guess it's reported more because, you know, you're spending so much for a bag. So it's like, wow, you know, it's more than $1,000. But really the other categories have increased a lot more. So yes, on your journey to get your desired bag, it is going to cost a little bit more. But in saying that, it's not surprising that Hermes had a price increase, considering, you know, Chanel classic flaps, a couple of them are the same price as a Birkin or Kelly 25, which is a lot because a few years ago, there used to be a few $1,000s less. So I'm not surprised Hermes went for a bigger price increase this year. As this video isn't all about price increases, I thought I'd just give you a few of the key styles and how much they've increased. But still, it is cheaper to go to Paris if you're going to Paris to buy a bag there because it does work out cheaper than definitely Australia, the US, Asia. So definitely do try your luck if you're in Paris, because Paris is one of the only cities you don't need any purchase history and you can get your dream bag. But it is hard. But as you know, with my journey, my first Birkin was from Paris and it was a big process, but it was worth it. Next up is one of my favorite items from Hermes. I own these in multiples because they're just so functional. Hey, that rhymes. But I love this and I've recommended this to you so many times. So in here, I bought this because, so this I actually bought just before the price increase. So I also know the difference in prices and it's a very popular item. So let me show you. It is none other than the Kelly belt. And this one I loved because I haven't seen this that often, but this is in the color Blue Glacier. How pretty is that? So it's a blue, but it's got like an undertone of gray. I would love a bag actually in Blue Glacier because I really liked, this color is no longer available, but I really liked Blue LUNE, which is similar to this. It's like a cool bluey gray color and I just love it. This belt is one size. You can wear it as, you know, with your jeans, or you can wear it to cinch in a dress. And I own this in so many different colors. So if you haven't tried this belt on, definitely do try it. My first one was like a black, then a gold, and I've got like a taupe, I've got pink, and then this color. And yeah, this is just my most worn belt. But again, there was quite a big price increase. So this one, I paid $1,480. So this was just before the price increase. And now it is 1,665 Australian dollars. So that's a 12.5% increase. So I know it doesn't sound like much, oh, you know, less than $200, but percentage wise, it is a lot more than the bags. And yeah, I guess because we do buy a lot more of the accessories. Oh, shoes also went up, generally speaking, about 10% as well. So everything has definitely gone up, but I do think this is still absolutely worth the price tag. I think you guys will love it if you haven't tried it. It's just so versatile. And then the next item was super surprising. I was so shocked. So a couple of my sisters got this for me. She has been looking at the pre-loved market. Yes, I have to admit, influenced by me. And she came across this and she bought it for me just because I love my sisters so much. And in here, so this box is a little bit smaller, but I think you might be able to guess. So it is a pre-loved item. And she actually gave this to me about a month ago. I just haven't revealed it yet. And this is it. So it used to come, it is a Gris Gris Rodeo. It used to come with these. They don't come with these little tags anymore. And she got it from a Japanese reseller. And this is a super hard to get rare Rodeo because it comes in 6 colors. So I remember when this was released, I did request it, but they didn't have it. So this one is, I would say it's in excellent condition, but you can tell it is softened up with age because look at the tail, it's droopy now. That's another way you can tell the age of a Rodeo because look at my new Pegasus Rodeo, look at the tail, it's sticking up and this one's droopy, but it's okay. So yeah, that's the difference. That's a standard Rodeo and this is a Pegasus Rodeo. So this one, as I said, it's gorgeous because on one side, as you can see, I'm not sure of all the colors, I would be guessing, but it looks like Rose Pourpre, that looks like anemone, blue electric maybe. I'll have to look it up. But then the other side is, wow, a really bright blue. So again, I'm not 100% sure of the colors, but that looks like lime, and I think this is meth. But how special is it? I love that it's got the contrast stitching as well. I don't have that many Rodeos with the contrast stitching. And I remember, as I was saying before, when it came out in 2 6-color combinations. There was this one, and then there was another one. I'll put a picture up. So this is just such a fun Rodeo. And do you know what makes this special? It's the memory attached to it, because I know my sister's always thinking of me. Both of them said to me it was just a little thank you, because I have been wedding dress shopping with them, which has been so much fun. One of my sisters is getting married in Vietnam, so we're going, and the other sister's getting married this year as well. So it's a year of weddings for me. So that is the final item, and I love it so much. So fun. And because I have so many colored bags, I definitely can find a bag for this cutie. And then just a very sneak peek, I haven't forgotten. By the time this video goes live, it would be Lunar New Year already. So happy Lunar New Year to everyone that celebrates. But I did get the Hermes red packets, and this one has all the dragon scales on the box, because this year is the year of the dragon. And yes, I will be doing my annual red packet giveaway, but I have to admit, guys, it gets harder and harder to get these red packets. But whatever I get, I will definitely pass on and do the giveaway for you. But I really liked Hermes red packets. How cool is it? So it's got the dragon, and it's got this ribbon, which I have no idea what it says. But as you open it up, the ribbon goes in, so it's like its little tongue. And then on the back, it's got, on the ribbon, it's got all the little sort of like lucky Chinese symbols, like a lantern, gold ingots, a fish. How cute. And then, yeah, you just see at the end here, that's the dragon tail. And then, yeah, you can pull the tongue back out. So yes, that will be included in the giveaway. I really liked the creativity of Hermes this year, so I just wanted to show you a sneak peek of one of them. I am waiting on a couple more, and then I'll be doing the video where you'll see all the different designers and the red packets for this year. So that is it for this video. Just a few things I picked up from Hermes and telling you some of the price increases across different categories. Will it stop me from buying Hermes? No, because Hermes is my favorite brand, but it will make me think on certain categories like Rodeos, for example, because that went up quite a lot. And even with the Twillies, I've got to be a bit more selective. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Oh, I quickly also wanted to mention there's only, I think, 24 hours to go before my code expires. Gingerberry kindly extended it. I'm so glad that you love the pearl jewelry. So I love these pearls. And to answer your question, I've got a few people asking this, but yes, these earrings are really good because they actually come with 2 backs. So you've got your standard butterfly back. You've also got a silicone back, but it's got a little eyelet that's in the 18 karat gold. So I love that you've got options. But anyway, I'll leave the code down below if you did want to use it. It's just got 24 hours to go, so I just wanted to let you know about that. But thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.